Hello everyone, my name is Bhumit from College Dunia. Today I am at GS Patel College of Engineering and Technology, Anand. Today we are having with Dr. Himanshu Soni sir. He is a principal in GS Patel College of Engineering and Technology. Hello sir, welcome to our Education Portal College Dunia.
Welcome to GSET.
So start with the questionnaire session sir. My first question is, being the principal of GS Patel College of Engineering and Technology, how do you strategize about the key programs and plans for the marketing and the administration of your college?
First of all, the question which you have asked, I wanted to reframe it because for companies it is very essential and very necessary to do marketing. For the institute like us, those who are believing in the core value, for us, marketing is not the right word. We have to tell our strength. We have to tell our stronger points. So I feel that GSET has very stronger footprint in the society. In self-finance mode, GSET is one of the oldest self-finance college in the Gujarat. We took initiative to offer undergraduate program in IT and in mechatronics first time in India. So that way we have a very strong footprint for offering the core programs at institute, and looking to the age of institute, we have faculty members with the retention. They are here since last many years, and it is very true that in educational segment, once the person will stay for longer time, they'll start contributing for the development of the youth and for the institute also. So we have very good faculty members on the campus, and along with that we are molding our students in the right path. And because of that, at the end of fourth year, or once they will enter into the fourth year, majority of the job seeking students are getting job. So the question which you asked me about telling our strength to society, we would like to tell our strength in form of the final outcomes. We have very strong connect with industries to placing our students, and because of the collaborative efforts put up by faculty members, by management, as well as by placement team, we have very good placements across the all disciplines. That is our stronger footprint. And again, we have very good faculties on the campus. We have very good facilities. We have very good infrastructure on the campus. And GSET is one of the best place to learn. And our status is at par with any higher seats of learning institutes, not only across the Gujarat, but in India also. Thank you.
Very nicely explained, sir. So on that note, my next question is, the education system in India and other foreign countries are structured very differently. So sir, in your experience, what can an inbound students gain from studying here in your college?
So if we take example of any developed nation, there the socio-economical conditions are different, and that has forced us to even start the different kind of ecosystem for education here in India. But now if we see the engineering scenario, the across the globe engineering sector is by and large offering same kind of courses. So that way academically we have almost 80 to 90% content same as what the developed nations are offering. The developed nations have very strong connect with industries, and because of that students are getting very practical exposure. So somehow in India we have observed that industries are not ready to come to academia, and same way academic institutes are not putting the sincere and serious efforts to get connected with the industries. So that way we have very long-term planning for having the strong connect and bond with the industries. And with the help of that connection, but definitely whatever things are lacking with the developed nations education system, it can be fulfilled. So I'm very sure that with the support of all faculty members and whatever activities we have planned with industrial people, we'll get the strong connect, and that way we'll try to give the right directions to our students so they'll become the employable graduates as per the need of the industries in the current scenario.
Very nicely explained, sir. So coming to the next question, how does the curriculum of your college ensure the best practice of industry?
So normally from this year onwards, we became the one of the constituent college under Chalka Vidya Mandal University. So we have come up with some novel concept of offering certain activities during the summer break, during the winter break, where they can go to industries, they can do some internships, and that internships in short will be converted into the credits. So finally, it is part of the curriculum. So it's a part of semi-compulsory kind of activity for the students, where they'll go to industry, they'll do something, and they'll earn credits at the end of that short or long-term activities. So that was our plan.
Very nicely explained, sir. So my next question is, what do you see as GH Patel College of Engineering and Technology's greatest strength?
Yeah, so for any institute, any academic institute, not only in Gujarat but across the globe, in private sector, if we talk about the educational setup, there are three pillars which can make institute to grow or which can make institute to get identified in the society. The first pillar is the management approach. The second pillar is the faculty member, and the third pillar is students. And it's an equilateral triangle. So we need to have the balance among all three components. So we need to have the management, which is focus goal of learning. Along with that, also we need to have a very good faculty members, those who are having the global exposure, those who have done MTech and PhDs from NITs, IITs, or even from abroad. That kind of faculty members we needed. And along with that, we also need a faculty member, those who are really very keen to teach the undergraduate students, right? Because if we talk about the educational system, those who are coming for getting the undergraduate degrees, basically students are not coming for high-end research. So if faculty members are not oriented for molding the youth for getting the undergraduate degrees, then somehow even their knowledge is not utilized for the development of the youth. So along with the higher learned pool of faculty members, we need a motivated pool of faculty members, those who are really interested to teach the students. And the third component is students, because any institute is always getting identified by the students. So definitely students' role and their activities are equally important on the campus. And we are fortunate enough that here we have almost balance among all three components. We have very good management, we have very good faculty members. Even students, those who are coming to institute, they are coming with the focus goal of learning. So yeah, that is the ecosystem which we would like to develop.
Very nicely explained, sir. So, sir, jumping to the last question, any suggestions you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students?
Right. Yeah, it's okay. It's a really very nice question, because if we see the current scenario across the country, and at least in Gujarat, I can say that everyone those who are clearing the 10+2 exams, every student is looking for the education, computer, and IT field. But normally, all students, those who are enrolling with any institute, they are joining institute for getting the undergraduate degree. And undergraduate degree is Bachelor's of Engineering, in brackets some branches, right? So basically, engineering studies is about to develop certain skill set. Engineering studies is not about to get the only domain specific knowledge, because industry is by and large required students with the interdisciplinary skill. See, for that, I'll give you one example. If you take example of any automobile product or any electronic product or any other chemical product, every time you will realize that that product is not developed by the core discipline person. Like if you take example of automobile vehicles like car is not the only work done by the mechanical or automobile engineers. There is so many electronic systems available within that. There are so many other components which are connected with the car, which even gives equal importance to the other disciplines. So engineering studies to about develop the interdisciplinary skills, and for developing skill set, you have to choose the right institute. Only branch doesn't give you exposure. Along with branch, the way you are studying, the way you are learning at the institute, that make you an employable graduate. So though if you are mechanical engineer, you are chemical engineer, if you are electrical engineer, if you are looking for your career in the IT sector, you need to learn all core disciplines very well, right? So I would like to advise all the students who are looking for their career in engineering, is that like rather than focusing for the brand, you must focus for the institute. Because if institute have very good infrastructure, very good faculty members, very good allied processes, then only you can become true engineer. Because engineering studies is not only about to learn something from classrooms, it's about to develop skill set. And skill set can be developed provided you are joining with the institute where there are many activities going along with the educational activities. So don't focus for the branches. This is a cyclic shift. Every 5 to 10 years, every branch is getting more importance, and then within few years, the branch is getting lower priorities. Rather than following trend, you follow your inner will, your liking. Try to find out what you like, in what kind of field you would like to join, and would like to build your career. So rather than focusing for brand, you should focus more about the institute for your education. That is my advice to all the students.
Very well said, sir. Very well said. So, sir, thank you so much for giving such information about your college, sir. Thank you, sir, for being a part of College Dunia. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.